Okay, two back-to-back videos because past few days I have been busy, right? Not just with work, with life as well. So last video I spoke about being able to take a risk. This video I'm going to be able to talk about how you're going to be able to take the risk. How you're going to start to rip off, let me zoom out. How you're going to decide on ripping off that band-aid, man. Because that's the issue that most people have. They'll always delay it by saying tomorrow, 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 tomorrow. But here's the truth. You're never really going to feel ready. And it's just being avoidant. So when you delay something, any sort of decision, instead of doing once, you're going to realize that you're doing it every day. You're going to replay it in your head. You're going to stress about it and you're going to carry it with you. But what could have been just a small moment of pain is going to turn into months and years of pressure. It's going to be like a band-aid. You're going to rip it off in 1 second or slowly peel it back, and you're going to feel it over and over and over again. Most people are going to choose slow pain, not because it's better, but because it's going to feel safer. So, like I said before, your brain is going to discomfort you purposefully. It's going to protect you, and it's going to keep you in a state of comfort. In reality, you're going to be really discomforted. But avoidance doesn't mean you're removing pain, it's just going to extend it. And there's going to be a concept just called anxiety, where you're going to feel something before it happens, and it's going to be fear. You're going to conclude it as a gut feeling where you're going to try to regret it, but that's never true. Sometimes that fear is worse than the actual action itself. Think about it. The message you didn't send to your crush, the decision you didn't make of putting that sandwich down, and the person, your old ex, that you never let go of. You never avoided the pain. In reality, you're just stretching it out. That is so much worse than just ripping off the band and saying, let me stop, let me put the sandwich down, let me forget about that person, let me go to the gym today. So at some point you're going to realize that you never really needed more time. You just needed more certainty. And you need to stop negotiating with something where you already know it's over. In the end, you're going to have to rip it all off. You're going to have to say what you need to say. You're going to have to make the decision. And then you're going to need whenever it needs to be ended. Deep down, you already know that. Deep down, you're already going to realize that that person needs to be let go, that the sandwich needs to get put down, that you need to hop on the charts today. Whatever decision you have been that's been procrastinated, oh my god, it got so much brighter. This is so much better. So you need to stop telling yourself, I'll do it tomorrow, I need more time, and I'll figure it out. Deep down, you already made the decision, but you're not man enough to act upon it yet. So this is what your brain tries to protect you from. It's just delaying the action. In reality, I don't understand why you haven't ripped that band-aid off yet. I don't understand why you haven't dealt with your actions yet. I don't understand why you're scared to take the risk. What did I say before? You're not scared of falling, you're scared of finding out what's at the bottom. Sometimes sometimes being at the bottom is a lot better than being at the top. I don't mean by saying be at a worse position. I mean staying at the top and being scared of falling is a lot unsafe than just falling itself and realizing that you could have landed perfectly fine. I have this one cousin. I don't see him too often. I wish I could. And he used to be this really big. Like he was big, 5'7", 210 pounds at the time, on the big side, chubby side. I didn't see him for 3 months. For 3 months, I didn't see the guy. Maybe 4 or 5 months actually. And then in June, I see him. We go to the beach. He takes his shirt off. What the hell happened? Dude, this guy became so lean. That's a prime example of being able to rip the bandit off. Everyone asked him, oh, what'd you do? What'd you do? What'd you do? I ate more chicken, drank more water, went to the gym more. Sometimes it's as simple as it sounds, but it's not as simple to do the action. Oh, sure, how'd you manage to bag so many beautiful women? Years of self hatred. Pretty much it. And you need to start realizing that by delaying the action, you're not putting yourself in a safer spot. You're just piling on top the pressure. You're putting more pressure upon yourself. You're going to make yourself realize that within 2 3 weeks in, you're going to look back and wonder, why the hell did I not do this before? Procrastinating never makes the situation better. You're just delaying action. You're making yourself feel safer. It's placebo. It's never going to help you in the future matters. It's never going to help you in the real world. It's never going to help you in moments where you need it to happen. Take action now. You can do that by looking in the mirror, start hating yourself. And before I said you need to be grateful, but in my previous videos, you'll see me state start hating yourself. So, in order to take action, you're going to need to be in a moment where you really do hate yourself. You're going to need to be in a moment where you really have no other choice but to stand up and work your ass off. It's about to be 1 a.m. It's getting late. I'm going to publish this once London session starts at 3 a.m. So when London session starts, you should be immediately looking for manipulation keys. Look for SMT divergence breakouts on the highs or lows of Asian accumulation if the market accumulated, and then make sure you don't trade on news. Trade on whatever you feel most comfortable with. Backtest more than 10 to 20. Backtest 50 times on a strategy. More than 50 times on a strategy. Work your ass off. Because in order to be in the 1%, you need to be 99% of the people. Once you're able to be a part of that 1%, you're going to realize maybe it was easy as ripping off the bandaid. It was a lot better than just keeping it on. Write that down. I'm a genius. Hop on the charts, kick some ass.